Welcome back, fellow creators. Today we're going to be breaking down everything that you need to know about TikTok's recent algorithm changes heading into the soon-to-be incredible year of 2021. I've been doing a lot of research recently, and there are really four key takeaways that I want to boil everything down to that will help you better leverage the TikTok platform. I promise that this is all new information, most likely ideas that you haven't heard elsewhere, so if you appreciate this info, please be sure to leave a like down below this video and maybe consider subscribing as well. That'd really help me out. Without further ado, let's start the video and let's talk TikTok. So the first thing that I want to touch upon before we even get to that first platform update is the state of the organic exposure, the reach of your content on TikTok. A lot of you have been wondering, are the chances of seeing virality in your own videos decreasing as we move into 2021? We've been getting comments, questions about exposure dropping, decreasing views, and I want to stress that TikTok truly has not reached its peak day yet. We're still far from the point where it's really a competition landscape on the For You page. New influencers, new creators are still coming to light every single week at extreme and exponential levels. For example, the football bros have recently been in the news a lot lately for getting the NFL and other major football teams to comment on their very first video. They're just two brothers that have posted less than 10 videos in just a few weeks and have curated nearly 2.5 million followers during that time span. Another great example is Daniel Mack, who you might have seen a lot of his content on TikTok, who just posted around a month ago a video asking car owners what they do for a living. And now he has turned that video concept really into an entire personal brand for himself with over 3.4 million followers on TikTok. And I mentioned these two examples so that you can be assured that the opportunity still is there. It's prime real estate for growth. It's not going away anytime soon. We're just trying to figure out the best way to package those ideas that we have in our heads and translate them to the platform in a viral manner. So that's a good segue into our first major update on the platform that will help you harness TikTok in an effective way, and that is that TikTok is pushing for longer video duration. Now, for certain accounts over 100,000 followers, TikTok has now rolled out the ability to record videos up to 3 minutes in length. A couple of good friends of mine on the platform now have access to this feature. Currently, most creators such as you and I are capped for time at around 60 seconds, roughly a minute. That's the max time you can upload a video. So you can imagine it really surprised me that TikTok is actually considering and experimenting with tripling this time for video duration. Now, I do strongly believe that this is an effort to establish and promote more original, longer, and professional content. And here's what I mean by that. Because if you think about it strategically, ByteDance, which is TikTok's parent company, ByteDance's goal for their own social media platform would be to establish TikTok not only as a household name, which I think it's already reached that status and recognition already, but it's to establish it as a staple social media platform up there in the market alongside Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, etc. The only way that it could reach that status is if the platform is an opportunity available to all creators, regardless of age or niche. Especially when you consider the reputation of TikTok in society today, there's the stereotype associated with it that it's only for cringy song and dance routines, which work really, really well when videos are under 60 seconds. And a lot of creators, especially those businesses or professionals who are sharing information or educational-based content, have expressed how limiting and hampering that 60-second time cap can often feel. I've also noticed too that objectively over the past 3 months or so, it's almost become easier to achieve virality with longer content over 40 seconds versus those concentrated bite-sized uploads between 10 to 20 seconds. I've also heard this sentiment expressed from multiple creators as well. I've seen this illustrated with some of my own content. Again, it could just be me and several dozen other creators as isolated examples, but I'm fairly confident that TikTok is actively promoting and advocating for longer content as a whole. Now, obviously the big question here is, will this 3-minute upgrade become a staple feature accessible to every creator on the platform? The answer is possibly. It's still technically in a test phase right now. That's why only certain creators with big followings are limited. But stay tuned because this could dramatically revolutionize and shift the entire nature of content on TikTok. So I think the takeaway for this point is just focus on longer content. We know that's something that TikTok's prioritizing, both strategically with its algorithm and potentially with a platform upgrade. Update number 2, TikTok is expanding its user demographics. For those of you that are well familiar with TikTok internally, the user interface and the culture on the platform, I think it's pretty obvious by now that the nature of content has expanded far beyond simple song and dance routines. I mean, just take a look at the videos you see on your For You page. There's a mix of everything. Externally though, TikTok is really taking some major leaps in trying to appeal to brands, businesses, professionals with a practice, and even give certain e-commerce platforms integrations with TikTok, such as Shopify. Its focus as a whole, the platform's focus, TikTok, is not just on the average user, but on the next stages for the platform, which I think is pretty exciting. In fact, TikTok has actually hinted at, wait for this, introducing links in videos sometime in the new year. This would be a revolutionary feature. Instagram isn't even at this level yet. Think about how much traffic that you could drive to YouTube or just increase website sales with a single viral video. Now, if you think about it, it does seem a little counterintuitive to make it so darn easy to just leave the platform externally with links in the videos, kind of like we see with the swipe up feature in Instagram stories. So I'm sure there's gonna be some limitations for creators. I doubt everyone will have this ability, but it's definitely gonna give TikTok more of a creative and professional edge for its users. Speaking of shifts in the demographics and changes on TikTok, a few good friends of mine, actually a few coaching students as well, are part of a massive campaign that TikTok is about to launch in the new year, targeting small businesses in particular. During these past few months alone, there's been well over a dozen professionals, from a chiropractor to a construction company, a fertility doctor, a pressure washing company, that have grown and expanded well over 1 million followers on the platform. And TikTok wants to highlight these success stories and show what is truly possible on the platform, and that influence, meaningful impact isn't limited to simply just average everyday creators. So the key takeaway here is to realize that the style of content on TikTok is dramatically shifting for the better. I think this is a good thing. And so it's the perfect time, it's the perfect opportunity to grow, especially if you're considering sharing informational or educational based content on the platform. So before we get into the next two updates as regards to TikTok heading into the soon to be incredible year of 2021, I just want to interrupt really briefly and explain my absence for the past 90 days or so, what I've been up to for the past 2 to 3 months. So here it is. I thought at 50,000 subscribers, we would do something really incredible. And thank you so much for helping this community reach that milestone. It's been such an amazing journey for TikTok over the past year or so. And I put together what I like to call the 12-tiered technique. It is 0 to 100,000 followers in a matter of weeks. It's a process that I've been able to refine over the course of 200 plus individual consultation calls. It's been such an amazing opportunity to connect with so many of you in person, over Zoom, and I met so many amazing connections on TikTok that I don't think I ever would have come in contact with if it weren't for the platform. And so I'm finally so thrilled to be able to announce the release of TikTok Creator Pro, which is where you can get access to the 12-tier technique. And I've got some big names that have really helped me put this together and are gonna help me promote it as well. If you enjoy this YouTube content, I really do appreciate that. Honestly, guys, I cannot tell you how grateful I am for every single viewer. I say that in all sincerity, but this is just a whole new level of value and information. We've got interviews with multiple students over 1 million followers. We talk about bonus monetization strategies that have not even been touched upon in the TikTok education sphere. We break down some of my own profiles that I have not referenced here yet on this YouTube channel, and much, much more. I'm only scratching the surface. And I do want to mention, I want to stress, this is not necessary for growth whatsoever. It's optional, of course. I'm still gonna be uploading twice a week to this YouTube channel, but if you are interested in having a step-by-step plan, fast-tracking growth on TikTok with a proven strategy that's worked, then you can check out the links below this video. So that's it, I promise I'll shut up now. Update number 3 is the For You page /follow crossover. Now, a lot of you have noticed that TikTok has a tendency to cross over the content of the people that you follow onto the For You page. You start to see them appear more often, and this has actually been intentional. Now, traditionally, this would be limited exclusively to the Follow tab. Once you followed a creator, they would start to appear at scale in the Follow tab on TikTok, which is basically the left-hand column. And of course, the ranking of those videos, the order of appearance would be based on who you engage with the most, which is traditionally how even platforms like Instagram will work. And I will stress too that on TikTok, it's now kind of switched. You're starting to see more at scale those creators that you follow on your For You page. A lot of users have theorized that perhaps TikTok is looking to phase out the Follow tab or update it in some significant way in the new year, as it just doesn't seem to be used a whole lot by creators. I will say I don't think it's going away anytime soon. I doubt it's going to disappear. After all, you do need a way to keep tabs on certain creators, though in general, it is a fact that it is dramatically underutilized. So what a lot of users objectively have been picking up on is that the algorithm seems to prioritize more of your favorite videos from creators that you followed for a while. Because think about it, you followed a creator because most likely you enjoyed their content or found it interesting or educational in some way. And if the average creator is spending the majority of their time consuming content on TikTok's For You page, wouldn't it make the most sense to deliver the very best content there? Now, of course, the For You page is and always has been customized to your interests. In fact, TikTok itself even maintains that no two For You pages are the same. But just realize and recognize that if more of your favorite content is being infused into that stream on the For You page, that space is being taken up a little bit more by those creators that you follow. So it's a little bit more of a competitive landscape, but still an incredible opportunity for growth and nothing to be super concerned about. Update number 4, TikTok is prioritizing effect-based trends. Now, a lot of you have asked in the comment section over the course of the past few months about Instagram Reels as it relates to TikTok, and we'll certainly make a video on that subject at a later time. To be honest, I'm actually waiting to see how a couple of nuances of Reels actually pan out, but just know that the layout, the format of Instagram Reels is suspiciously similar to TikTok. You've got the limitless feed of videos, the black hole of the scroll, original sounds that can be used, certain actions, engagement actions formatted very similar to TikTok's. One of the fundamental differences that TikTok has and is really going for the platform is its vast effects library and the culture that revolves around those features. Now, Instagram True does have a very simplified version of this, but they have not been able to replicate the virality and really the mass participation in these features like TikTok has. And I do believe TikTok is using this to their advantage. In fact, I've noticed more frequently that over the past month or two, TikTok has prioritized almost immediately to the very top of the discovery page those new features that just roll out. For example, the hashtag I'm a Ghost challenge, which utilized the creative out-of-body feature, was immediately promoted to the top of the discovery page for a series of a few days. The time warp scan is another great example. Clone photos, which just happened this past week. These are all simple effects that the platform seems to prioritize content that makes use of them. It's almost as if the platform is really honing in on the things that it offers that makes it different from anything else in the social media market. Case in point, Instagram Reels. So I know it sounds a bit cliche to say participate in these trends and integrate, infuse these ideas into your videos, but just know that there is a lot of attention there. There's a lot of eyeballs on these ideas. And so you should see some traction with these within the first few days of their release. So just keep your eyes peeled. I'm positive there's more coming, especially in the new year. So that pretty much wraps up this video. I sincerely hope you found it helpful and informative. If you did, I would appreciate you liking this video down below. I normally don't hype up content much here on this channel, but we've really got a big video dropping next week that's been a project in the work for over 2 to 3 months now. So consider subscribing down below as well if you want to receive a notification when that video is released. Also, feel free to check out the TikTok Tip-Offs 3.0 resource, which is available for download in the description below. So it looks like my battery's about to die. Right now it's at 1%, which is pretty standard on this channel. So until next time, thanks guys for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Take care. Cheers.